We're back. Let's find out if we got anything wrong so far. For that, we go to TV's Andy Levy. What's up, Andy?
Not much, Greg. How are you?
I'm all right.
Good. Good to hear.
Thursday morning.
Yeah. Always a good morning.
It is. It's one of my favorite mornings.
You've always said that.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not sure
know,
why.
You can't spell Thursday without you.
Okay. Sanford wins his old seat back. Patrick, I like how your answer to Greg about how this happened was, I have no idea. It was refreshing. Yeah.
Nobody was paying attention to this election.
I don't know. I think a lot of people were paying attention.
Really?
To it. Yeah.
Comedy Central.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Patrick, though, I do agree with Greg. I don't think Anthony Weiner should be looking at this as a good sign for him. I think the Sanford thing was a little further removed. It was 4 years ago. And he's already got, like, Weiner's already got, there's a presumptive front runner in the race for New York City mayor. What's her name? Christine Quinn. I don't think it could translate for him the way it did for Sanford.
Well, I don't want to get in the mind of Anthony Weiner, so I'll just agree with you.
Okay. Fair enough.
No, Bill.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Spy Cats.
Yeah. Greg,
Yes.
If you could just like every 30 seconds say that, that would actually make the show a lot
I
better.
know where he was going.
Yeah. Jedediah, you said that Colbert Bush was a bad candidate. Do you think maybe she thought having a famous brother would be enough?
No, I think she just wasn't good at this. I don't think she understood the value of retail politics, of campaigning, of getting out and shaking hands with people, of doing that door-to-door kind of stuff that politicians who are veteran get. That's how you get elected. And I think she took it for granted that this guy's involved in a big scandal that the whole country cares about, and I'm going to look good. I'm going to look like the better option, which didn't work that way.
I suspect part of it was that she thought, my brother is so popular, that's going to really, really help me. But I also wonder how popular her brother is in South Carolina.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I don't think he's terrible. I don't know how popular her brother is, period, but in South Carolina particularly. So maybe she thought that would help, but I think she was more banking on his scandal and thinking, well, people are just going to see me as the better option because his character's so messed up, which it is, mind you. But you still need to articulate your principles.
Yeah. Right. Michael, I kind of agree with you about Sanford. He's marrying the woman he had an affair with. I think that's a lot better than just randomly cheating on your wife.
Yeah, and there was, I can't remember who wrote it. Somebody today wrote a very good piece. I have to credit them, if I'm cribbing it, from The Atlantic, of all of these scandals and the people involved in scandals who have just done horrible things and then disappeared. And he's actually the only one that has followed through, recent times anyway, and actually gotten married to the woman that he cheated on his wife and who he has like 4 kids with. So I should maybe not say that he's a great guy, but
yeah. But I still I do think there's a difference in having an affair with someone or just a fling and whatever.
He's going to start cheating on her though.
I mean, look, that's
what happens.
You know, Rachel's mom said about Ross, once a cheater, always a cheater.
Oh God, who
so true.
They were on a break.
So true. So not.
I'm not going to start this argument again with you, Bill.
They were not on a break.
They were not on a break.
What part of let's take some time and figure this out are you not getting?
Bill is absolutely correct. They were on a break. There is no doubt.
They both loved each other.
No, there was no doubt about that.
What are you guys talking about? What are you talking about, you insensitive pig?
Yeah.
Some sort of Alf reference or something? Alf. God, I don't know. Willie.
Greg, you said you used to think, you said you used to think you couldn't run for office because of your past. Yeah, you still can.
I still can?
No.
I can't?
No.
You don't even know.
I know enough.
Yeah.
I know enough, my friend.
I can never wash the blood off my hands.
No, and it's not a metaphor.
It is not.
Nope. Bill, you went after Sanford for quoting his minister, quoting the Bible, etc.
Yes.
It worked.
Yeah, I didn't say it didn't work.
Yeah,
I just besmirched it. And to a lesser extent, found it a tad scurrilous.
I think it reflects a lot of Schadenfreude.
Yes, thank you.
That's a throwback. What? Schadenfreude. That's the throwback to last night's show.
With a
Schadenfreude.
With a hint of onomatopoeia.
It was mentioned twice, that word.
I'm not going to keep correcting you.
Schadenfreude?
Schadenfreude.
What?
Schadenfreude.
Oh, sorry.
I don't want you to come out here night after night and humiliate yourself by misusing a German word.
Moynihan, did it kind of make you feel good to correct him on that?
Yeah, but a little bit bad.
Washington Post Benghazi tweet. Moynihan, you pointed out that the people who run the Twitter accounts at newspapers and magazines tend to be at the low end of the totem pole. Right. And Jedediah, you said the problem here is someone like what Michael was talking about, can stigmatize the entire organization. We got to point out the reason the person tweeted that is because the Post did a little piece on that analytical thing in its Benghazi live blog today.
Yes.
So it wasn't just a tweet that had no link to what someone was actually writing about on
This
the paper's
is the
website.
destruction of newspapers, though, because the two words you just used there, it's the Washington Post was tweeting about a blog entry that they were doing live.
Right, yeah,
So,
exactly.
And it's newspapers.
And also, the other important thing about that is, like, a lot of people thought, okay, that the Washington Post had just created this headline. But the headline had been molded and shaped by other people's analysis of that survey. And there was a survey that went around that they linked to that was like where they just basically trashed everybody that was interested in Benghazi. They called them truthers and stupid and stuff. So in a way, all they did was, it was reverse blogging, where it was like they actually took the point of view of some blog. Even I got bored by this explanation.
Yeah, wow. Wow.
Usually this happens when Andy talks.
By the way, one of the ways the Post described the Benghazi tweeters was as rich.
Yeah, it's 61 grand.
Median income of 61,800. Is that rich?
Oh, that's super rich.
I don't think that could reasonably be described as rich.
They said it was the top 20%, within the top 20% of Twitter. This,
Right, but that's not. I mean, that's not rich.
They were playing with numbers. They also said they were overwhelmingly white, but who's on Twitter?
I don't know.
You might want to.
But Andy, the liberals use rich and middle class as undefined terms all the time to score their own arguments. So
there are some seriously rich liberals out there. Trust me.
CIA tried to use cats as spies. I'm just going to skip this one. I thought you were going to let me get away with it there for a second.
Well, you're not going to. Why don't you want to talk about it?
I'm kidding.
Was it because of that experiment?
A couple of things, Greg. You said you mentioned on its first test, the cyborg cat was tasked with capturing the conversation of two men on a park bench.
Yes.
You must have been relieved to find out that failed.
Oh, you know it. Boy, that was a fairly heated conversation. I lost my temper, and I apologize.
Yeah. Jedediah, I'm with you. Whoever thought of this is an idiot. Why not use a dog?
Right. I mean, cats are too smart for this kind of stuff, to be manipulated like that. You want to manipulate, you get a dog.
You need a dog who will do any damn stupid thing you tell him to do. That's right. Get your
slippers. You need a dog for that.
But now, if you're going to go that far, why don't you say use a person? The whole point is to use a cat.
It's hugely innovative.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You can go, like, if you want to get somebody to manipulate, just have somebody that can speak to you.
Like, yes, but cats don't defect to the Soviet Union.
Are we saying that we want to?
I don't know about.
All right, let me move on. Patrick, you pointed out that this happened in the 60s. You said it was probably inspired by the movies where, like the James Bond movies where the bad guys would have a cat in his lap. I have another theory. I think someone at the CIA was dipping into the LSD they were using for the MK Ultra project.
Yeah, fair point.
That's what I think was going on there. Well, apparently I'm out of time.
Are you really?
Yeah, thanks to your long, boring-ass story.
I don't even remember what it was about. That's how boring it was.
No one here does either.
The cats told you to say that, didn't they?
It was about cats. I can't remember. All right. Well, that's really scary. I can't remember what even happened in this show. Literally 2 minutes ago. I have no memory of it.
Nor can any of us.
You know what it is? I've come to believe that my brain is a sink that doesn't have a little stopper, and all the thoughts just go through.
What show is this again?
I don't know. I think this is the 5.
This is the 5. Oh, dude, one more thing's coming up.
Yeah, but
I got a good one tonight.
I bet you do. All right, the best things in life are free. Now that I've discovered what you mean to me. Not a story, just another unwanted email Lou Dobbs sent me. I'm forwarding these to HR Lou, trust me. Medical marijuana for pets? Yep, marijuana.